that time of the year again when companies release phones that are incredible but basically cost 1 month's rent. And Google is keeping up with the competition by releasing its latest smartphone, the Pixel 3 XL. While it's got some pretty cool features, I'm not entirely sure if it's worth the high price tag. Welcome to All Hands on Tech. I'm Shruti Shekhar. Jumping right into the design, let's talk about how plain this phone looks. Google sticks with the standard two-tone design. Part of it is a glossy finish, the rest is matte. It comes in 3 colors, clearly white, just black, and not pink. So you have some options. Right underneath the back camera, again sticking true to the Google design, there's a fingerprint groove that unlocks the phone when you touch it. It might take some getting used to for people with small hands because the phone stands tall at 6.3 inches, and that's taller than the iPhone XS Max, which is 6.2 inches. But personally, I don't mind a big phone. I like knowing that I'm holding onto a phone instead of having something small that I could easily drop or lose. The phone's camera is good, but it isn't the best, considering that there are other phones out there like the latest Huawei Mate 20 Pro that takes photos like a dream. The Google Pixel 3 XL has a rear-facing 12.2 megapixel camera and an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. That being said, the pictures do come out beautiful. I mean, if I was in an industry required to take photos of a site or of documents or anything important, it would come out crystal clear. The night mode quality is also good, but in November, Google plans to incorporate the AI-powered night sight. This will allow users to take pictures at a longer exposure. Each image will have a different exposure, and they will also all blend into one image, which is pretty amazing. The Google Pixel 3 XL's battery is good, but also isn't as good as some of the other phones that are out there right now. But the good thing is that it runs on Android's Pie, and there's a new power-saving feature. Put it this way, your phone will last a good 5 to 8 hours, but if you're going to be really using it heavily for work, using apps, social media, taking notes, well, you might need to carry your charger around. Now, while the phone has an impressive speaker, there isn't a headphone jack. And I mean, personally, I prefer having a headphone jack, but it does come with a USB-C to 3.5mm adapter, which is really helpful. The phone also comes with a pair of wired Pixel Buds earphones. Oh, and just a note, this phone doesn't have a micro SD card reader, and it also doesn't support dual SIM cards. So that might be a problem, especially if you travel a lot for work or you need to use the phone for a lot of storage. Okay, now I know it sounds like I'm making this phone not worth your time. That's not true. The phone in general is good and functional. It does the job well, and it looks very pretty. It also comes with some chic-looking cases. With the Pixel 3, Google has delivered a satisfactory improvement over previous devices. But what's changed since the original Pixel launched is that this is no longer the most premium hardware available in the market. If you want the best, you'll probably go for a Huawei or a Samsung. I used to own the first Pixel, and now looking at the 3 XL, I mean, I totally would get it. However, is it worth the $1,129 for the 64 gigabytes? Maybe. I mean, if I couldn't afford the iPhone, then perhaps maybe this might be a good alternative, but I could easily get the Pixel 2 XL and have almost the same features and only pay $899. Other phones out there like the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is $1,299 and outshines the Pixel with its features and functionality. Check out our review in the card above. But that's something you have to ask yourself. You know, what am I looking for in a smartphone, and am I able to justify the high cost of this phone? If you want to learn more about the 3 XL, read our reporter Tom Lee's article, which we'll link in the description box below. By now you've heard some things about the Pixel, you've read a lot about it. What are your thoughts? Leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm Shruti Shekhar, and you're watching All Hands on Tech.